Hello everyone, welcome to this new updated guide for the Stormblade Moonstrike spec. Last guide I've done was 3 weeks ago and it was with level 60 gear. Now level 80 gear is out, so I wanted to make an updated guide. And last time I also made a few mistakes and I would like to correct myself. I did say it in the comments, but I'm pretty sure not everyone got it. So that's why I'm doing this updated guide. So same as last time, we'll go over talents, skills, gear, imagines, modules, and rotation. I will also use the DPS meter that's now in-game for the guild center on the dummy to showcase my DPS. So without losing more time, let's go straight into it. So first of all, we'll start with the talents. Last time, I've done a slight mistake about the talents because I said I showed a 3. That wasn't right. At least not the best one. So this is pretty much the same. You can copy if you'd like, and you'll notice that I changed one node that boosts your damage. So before I used this one, Phantom Delay, that gives you 10 charge sheet, but after more testing and watching more information, well, this one is just better. You can activate it, Shadow Despise, simply because it gives armor penetration, which is very good. So 3% on enemies near you, up to 15%, and it doubles on elite or stronger enemies. So if you're fighting a boss, that's gonna be 6%, which is pretty good. And if you happen to have many enemies, it's gonna be 30%. But I don't think that's gonna happen often. But you know, it's a 6% on the boss for raid and stuff. It's very good. So that's the only change I did to the talents. But that should be a very good damage increase for Stormblade, Moonstrike. Now for the skill, another mistake I've done last time. If we go over the skills, I said you can use Overdrive or Volt Surge, which is quite the mistake, to be honest. I don't think Overdrive is worth at all with the class Moonstrike. I think you should 100% go for Volt Surge. Now the reason why that is, well, first of all, it gives you bonus attack, which is always appreciated. It gives you super armor, so you cannot be knocked back and or airborne or knocked down, which is also very good. And every time you do an action that gives you a Thunder Sigil, it will regenerate all of your Sigil. So since you have in your talents nods that gives you sigils by attacking, you can basically get a lot of energy this way, and it's just gonna be much better than Overdrive because you can just do Thundercut, so that's more it with your main damage. That's more damage overall, and it's more energy. So I think Volt Surge is just a much better option. Don't go for Overdrive. That was my mistake. Now for the talent priority, obviously Thundercut and Judgment Cut are the two best priority. You want to level up those two as quick as possible. Then you want to go for Sight Wheel, then Storm Flash, Volt Surge. I'd say they pretty much at the same level. I went for Storm Flash first, but potentially Volt Surge is better to tier 6 at first because of the attack bonus it gives, but yeah, I just went for Storm Flash first. After that, you want to go for Moonstrike and then Oblivion combo as your last one, because you're mostly gonna use it just to regenerate some sigils or to iframe. It's not really a good damage for Moonstrike, to be honest, in your rotation. Now if we go over the gear, it's pretty much the same as last time. Like I have the level 70 weapon still. I have raid gear level 80. I have also level 80 of other pieces. I'm only missing one raid gear piece. So for the stat you want to go, obviously you want to go for the 4-piece. Then you want to go for Ace to Luck as much as possible. I'll go over the purple stat after. For the earrings, I will recommend Luck Mastery. For the charm, ace mastery, and for the rest you want to go for luck aced. I think that's the better option. You can go for versatility as well. I'm not really sure if it's better or not than mastery, but I'm pretty confident mastery is better. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but personally I'm going for mastery because of what it does. Basically it boosts your damage by 1.5% for every 1% expertise. So that's pretty good for Thundercut, Stormsight, and Divine Sight, which is like your main damage. So it's overall pretty good. Then for the purple stat, on the armor pieces you want to go for agility percent, so at the best you can get is 1.5, so get that as much as possible. Then for the other pieces you want to go for attack percent works, but I'd recommend attack speed. Honestly, it's just gonna save you some ace. But it depends on your Imagine. If you use the Celestial Flyer still, I will say attack speed is not needed because you're gonna reach it very easily. So I'd probably say go for damage against boss or melee damage over attack speed. But I mean attack speed is still a very good option nonetheless. But if you don't go for Celestial Flyer like I do, I'd say attack speed is just a better one, which is gonna save you some stats. For the gems, you want to go Sapphire or Diamond, depending on the stats you need. Obviously, like I said last time, you have your Thundercut passive. You want to reach 80% attack speed. Now with the level 80 gear, it's rather simple to do so. So here I have my 80% attack speed. Personally, I made it so I can use Irona as well. And I'll keep the 80% attack speed for raid and stuff like that. It's always useful if you can have Irona if you need. But usually I use the Brigand Scout. So yes, in all time you want to be at 80% attack speed. The reason why I'm not going for Celestial Flyer, because obviously it makes it very easy to get the ace, is that when you use the Celestial Flyer you get even more ace, and that's not as useful as damage, I will say. The Brigand Scout gives me agility, and that's direct damage for me, and also a bit of attack speed. So I think, in my personal opinion, I think Brigand Scout is much better than Celestial Flyer. Now, other options you can go for. The Goblin King is always an option. I mean, it's versatility, it's good, but yeah. Arachno Crab I think is the best in slot, in my opinion, because it gives a lot of mastery. If you can get it to tier 3, I would say it's better than Brigand Scout, but under that, I'd say Brigand Scout tier 5 is better. Brigand Leader is always an option since you do Lucky Strike. Muku Chief is not really the best because you don't do that many crit hit. I mean, it will help you with Judgment Cut and the nod that makes you crit all the time when you have over 50 Blade Intent. But overall, I don't think it's the best option, to be honest. Then we have Shadow Captain, always an option. Expertise skill damage, pretty good as well. And obviously, well, those one works. You know, the Tina, Alvera, Arona. But I'd say they're more supportive. So yeah, in my opinion, if you want to go for the most free-to-play friendly, and still very decent, very good, I'd say Brigand Scout and Muku Scout is the way to go. It will make it easier to reach your attack speed requirement, and also provide you more damage and agility. So that's good. Now, one last thing I wanted to add about the Imagine, like the Celestial Flyer, it's good, but not everyone has a tier 5. Obviously, it's very hard to get tier 5. And one thing that makes it less efficient than the Brigand Scout, in my opinion, is the cooldown. You have 40-second cooldown difference, and that's quite a lot, to be honest. It does show on your damage. You're gonna have a lot more agility more often. So I think that's another reason why it's a better option. So that's it for the gear, the Imagined. The modules now, we have a little change in that too. So your main focus is going to be Elite Strike. I think it's the main focus for pretty much every class DPS. It's very good, 6.6% damage. So Elite Strike is the priority. Attack speed is not needed, but it makes it easier to reach your attack speed requirement, so always good. Maybe you can get it to level 5, so it's a little bit easier, but yeah. Then we have Agility is pretty good as well. Now, this one, Damage Stack, I would say is a more of a priority than Agility Boost. It's a better node because it gives you a lot of damage and it has 20% chance of proccing 4 times at best. But since you do so many hits, you're always gonna have it up. So damage stack is the best with Elite Strike. Attack speed makes it easier to reach your passive. Agility is always a good option. Then let's go into here because special attack also is a good option. Strength boost is also a good option. Agile, I'd say it's not necessarily good. There's better option. Good focus is alright, but not your best option. Life wave can be an option, but I'd say I would say the damage stack, elite strike, attack speed, agility boost are your 4 main go-to, in my opinion. Alright, so we went over the gear, we went over the talents, the skills, the imagines, the mojo. So now that we've covered pretty much everything, we'll do the rotation and the DPS check. So let me, so for the rotation, nothing much has changed since last time. You want to do 3 and dash cancel. You want to do your imagine. And then I do 5-4, so Storm Flash, no, Vault Search, then Storm Flash. Then I spam 2. And then I do my normal attack whenever I can. And then whenever my blade intent is low, I will use the Moonstrike so I get more blade intent. Well, I mean it gets maxed. And then I just keep reapplying my sight wheel whenever I can. And keep using my... Whenever my sigils are available, I use them. And with Vault Search, I will show you what you can do with Vault Search because it's pretty good. Yeah, so with Vault Surge you can just literally get so much energy. And that's why it's a very good option. As well as the attack bonus. Alright, so Blade Intent is max now. There's nobody around to buff me, just quick checkout. Alright, so let's go. I do 3, I don't skip. Then I do 5-4, and then I autoplay my 3 skill like I showed in the last video. I'm doing it on this dummy so it doesn't hit other dummies on the side. As you can see, I'm right now at 150,000 DPS, which is pretty good. Now the autoplay is not gonna play exactly what like I would. Like I will use my sigil right now, because otherwise I'm just gonna lose DPS over time, since I'm gonna lose time, I'm gonna waste a bit of time without any, like this, I'm doing normal attack and that's not good. I'm gonna reuse my skill. So usually I just try to keep as much as possible blade intent. I mean the damage is pretty good either way. And that's 1 minute. We have 121k DPS for 7 million damage over 1 minute, which is very good, honestly. Now, is it the best rotation with autoplay? No. I will say if you plan to do on long term, always use your sigil to regenerate energy. That's gonna be much better on long term. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching this guide. I hope this was helpful. I hope the update helped you even more with Moonstrike. Please tell me in the comments if I missed something. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. I will also put my pinned comment with the asked question, so you can just check down the comments, the most asked question. So yeah, I hope this guide helps you become a better Stormblade. I hope it helps you understand more why we do this. And yeah, guys, I'll see you around. Take care.